So this is a quick little video to help some of you who are not beginners but maybe a little bit more practiced and a little bit more advanced get a bit more sliding technique, get a bit of ability to move between, maybe you want to play some chords up here but pick out some notes up here, and you're finding some of those transitions challenging. They are challenging, so you're right to find them challenging, but hopefully this little video is going to give you a bit of insight into a couple of little nuances about left hand technique that will help you to develop that practice. Now what I'm going to show you is a few chords for Dream a Little Dream of Me by the Mamas and the Papas, and there's a few little bits where there's one chord on the third where you're barring it across the third fret, and then we're moving back up to a G, and that's a nice little easy slide. So when I'm here, when I'm on this chord, I forget what it's called now, my thumb, you can see, is sort of there, and then when I'm up here it's very different, but my thumb's a bit higher up, and then we're up here as well, and I'll pick out a note down here a little bit later on, but it goes like this. So start with a C, so even in those first few chords there, you've got the C, then I'm terrible with my chords, I forget what this is, no sliding required there. I'm only going down one fret, but it is worth sliding your thumb and getting used to moving like that, having that light touch, because it will enable you to get better control and form those chords better. Now what you want to be thinking about the weight of your hand and the weight of your fingers. So when you're doing a barred chord, you almost want your hand to be almost like a dead weight, and the weight of that hand should be pulling back. Doesn't need much, just to be able to allow you to make that bar, and then you stick a couple of extra notes on there as well. And then when you're transitioning up to the G, you want the weight almost of your fingers falling forwards, so you're not really applying much pressure, and this hand is very relaxed and very loose. There's not a lot going on. Someone could easily just slap that away. So you're moving from a position where you've got gravity pulling your hand down against that bar, keep the thumb nice and light, and then slide up to your G and have the weight falling forward. So to make those chords, you've got to think where the weight is. I hope that makes sense. And then you can start to pick out, so there's a little bit later on the sequence goes. That's how I play it anyway. But you can start to put some notes in. So in the second phrase, I like to put some notes in. So we're going from this A, sliding up here and picking out this, I think that's an E. So we go so there's a nice slidey bit there. So you go from, keep that nice and loose, and you want to be sliding up here to get this E. Now my thumb, hopefully you can see, has come all the way up here, and then I'm going to put my index finger down here. Don't need to slide for that bit, but then you'll be sliding back up to here to hit that. And the other thing that helps as well, when you're practicing and when you're playing, I've normally got these two fingers resting about here, and that just helps to give a bit more stability to your instrument, sort of takes some of the load. It means you're not holding the weight so much of the neck. With this hand, it's the weight of the instrument is spread sort of throughout your body, and those little touch points, and it means you can just be a bit looser and a bit lighter up here. Hopefully that's helped you on your way. Keep practicing. I'm going to keep practicing. I'll see you next time.